Okay, so I have to cut this like here to here. So make a mark that goes to here, right? Yeah. So get a ruler, take it along there, and that'll be my shim. Here's the point to there. Okay, this is the piece I want. I'm gonna cut that on the bandsaw. So this is gonna go here. We could do it that way. I'm gonna do it that way because this is the edge I'll see. I won't see this at all. All right, so let's put it on here. This is CA glue. Hold that off to the side. Spray that and attach it and make it flush with the base bottom part down here. Bottom, not the top, down there. Make that flat. It's hard to line stuff up that's just naturally irregular. This is definitely irregular. Okay, that's nice there. Okay, so now what I can do is make sure that that's good enough. That's sticking up a hair. You can always sand that off, but this looks pretty good. So looking at this, I mean, it's a little irregular, but it's not bad. Okay, but cool. And then I'll just put some kind of funky base on it. It could just be an irregular piece of live edge wood for the base. And then when you go to change the light bulb out, it'll be a top that goes over here. Tops are tricky, so we'll see how that looks. I still have some sanding to do here. So if you look at the inside, those pieces that I used, these here, that I used to connect it, they're not in the way. You can see I cut this one back. Anyway, I've been thinking about this, thinking that I will, on the base, put a board there and a board on the other side. So the way you take this and make the top set, and it'll be solid. The only way the light will show up. It's a decorative light, like a bathroom light or something like that. I have to decide whether or not I want to put like a glass top on this or something that's translucent, or a solid top. Just have the lights coming out of the holes here and here. And you know, this will glow and this side will glow down there. So we'll see. Okay, so front or back, one side, the other side. What I found was this piece of copper, and I bought it and it was already aged. I bought it aged, but I bent it in half, so it's about 5 inches from the peak to here, and that doesn't cover the entire edge, but I could put like a different kind of funky covering down there. Do I want to have it closer to the edge or with an overhang like that? An overhang like that. And then I gotta find something to go from here to here, just decorative. I'm gonna keep looking and see what I got. So I have this piece here, it's about 20 inches long, and I'm thinking about putting it here and then on both sides and then this on top. so it overhangs a little over here. It's flush over here. Cut it here. I think I like that idea. I think I'll do that. So I'll cut 2 pieces. Whatever its width is. And then wrap. Maybe I'll wrap this piece. Maybe I won't. I don't know. This is plywood, so you're kind of going to see that. That's a pretty clean edge. So is that. You'll see it on the edges. I don't think it's a problem. Okay, let me cut this piece. That's cool. I like that. This way a little. Alright. Alright. 2 of these. Let's try and balance this. Well, yeah. See that? I'm just going to eyeball it and make a mark. This is the side that's going to show. And I can put CA glue. You gotta move this, get this shim down. You know, if you're making 2 things of the same kind, you'll learn a lot after the first one. So that's not exactly sitting flush, but I think I gotta take this side down also. Ugh. I'm afraid that might happen. So much for CA glue. To get that back on there. I was looking for a different kind of glue, but I gotta. Let me get a chisel. One thing I've learned is don't put your hand here and use the chisel that way. That's like asking for a very severe cut. And how do you know I learned that? Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to this. Okay, put this back on here. Hopefully I can glue this back on again. This is kind of a thick glue, CA glue. To the side, activator. this. Okay. Okay, good enough. Okay. So I'm going to glue this in here to help hold the side to this, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to put CA glue here and here and spray it. Okay. Sorry it's not lit very well in here. And the same thing over here. And voila. Oh, hopefully that will hold it in place. Okay. I'll just give it a minute to dry. I'll flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. So I was going to put some braces here and here, but this dips down. You can't see it probably on the camera, but this dips down. So I'm not going to do it. I might put a little one right here so it's got something to hold on to. But I don't really want to block the light coming through here. So I'm probably just going to have to depend on this, and see how that goes. So if you look down here and you see this hole, it's not very big. So the light bulb I put in there can't be that big. It can't be that size. Maybe if I do, it won't ever sit right because that's too big. That's probably 3.5 inches across from here to here. So that's not going to work. It's got to be like a small light fixture. Let's see what I got. So I just looked at this thing and I'm like, it's definitely not flat, you know. And I don't know if that happened when I had to re-glue it. I don't know. Do I put a shim on the other side like I did over there? I don't know. I mean, it's only like very thin that it's off, but it's enough to make it rock. I think I'll revisit that later. In the meantime, I am going to set these in place. So I think what I'm going to do is try it this way. It's definitely not balanced. So it'll be it's just on the wood. So put it here, here, and here. And then spray the other piece. Okay. Spray this piece. And just eyeball it. It's not laying flat though, so it's a bit awkward, but you know, that's the thing. These are all very irregular, so when you're making these things, there's no science to it, that's for sure. Because it is so irregular, you can see how off it is there, and that's why I introduce molding and things like that to, you know, try and make this work. But they're all a little funky, for sure. Again, I'm going to eyeball it. This one's much more flat. Yeah, this one's seating much better. I think it still probably needs some kind of molding. Those are the final touches that I get to later on. And then I don't know if CA glue will hold on this. Okay, so this is off. It's crooked. Ugh. That's sitting flat, and that's way off over here. Okay, so this is the funky side. So yeah, I'm gonna take that off. Maybe. Get this lined up. Maybe go back with this. So I decided to try and CA glue the copper on the roof. Seems to be holding. That's nice. Oh, I don't know if that is gonna work. We'll see. CA glue under this. Hold that down. I'll see later on, see how that turns out. Let that set up for a bit and take it from there. Well, if you want to continue to see this process, please subscribe and share and like. I'd really appreciate it. This is the end of part 2. Part 3 and part 4 will be forthcoming. Thank you.